Good evening, Doctor. I am Bob from Group 621B, and I'm going to share my reflection on this assignment. So, in the process of completing the assignment, I understand that just-in-time production strategy is a production strategy that can eliminate overproduction, which happens when the supply of an item in the market exceeds its demand, and it will lead to an accumulation of unstable inventories. These unusable products then will turn into inventory dead stock and will increase waste of resources and consume a lot of inventory space. So by implementing just-in-time system, we only order what we need, and hence there will be no risk of accumulating unusable inventory. In order to catch up with other companies and stay competitive, Dell had put in many efforts to find a way that can cut the time it takes to make and ship a PC by combining its manufacturing and shipping facilities into one. So Dell had decide to implement just-in-time strategy where they only build computers that have been already ordered. They only manufacture their computers once their customer made their orders, and they keep track of what components customer have ordered for their machine. On the other end of the factory, Dell has similarly automated and paced its shipments so that it doesn't hold up piles of inventory in a warehouse. I understand that just-in-time strategy is a more cost-efficient way of production, and it can increase the productivity of a company, at the same time reducing the waste of resources. So in a future career or workplace, I will make sure that there will be no resources wasted in the process of production so that a company can maintain its profitability by consuming the least resources. Now I will talk about managing communication. Communication is important in production strategy because it can increase its efficiency and productivity. Firstly, by using real-time communication such as mobile notification and face-to-face communication, the latency and delay between the flow of information will be decreased, and it can help to achieve a faster and effective communication. Next, two-way communication must be established among team members to ensure that both parties receive and deliver what they had intended, and it can reduce the error and misunderstanding in the communication. Lastly, I will propose another production strategy for Dell, and it will be the assemble to order ATO strategy. Assemble to order is similar to just-in-time, but there are actually slight differences between the two. Instead of purchasing parts and components only when orders are made, assemble to order strategy will manufacture the necessary parts of these goods and only proceed to assemble these items when they receive orders. As a result, if Dell employs this strategy, they can avoid stocking large number of quantities of products, which can help to reduce inventory costs. Thank you.
Good day, Doctor. My name is Chungze from Assignment Group 6. Today, I'm going to proceed my presentation with my reflection. Just-in-time strategy is an effective strategy for increasing profits while decreasing company costs. Dell is the best PC manufacturer, offering a wide range of computer accessories and software. When I was searching for information on the internet, I discovered that the just-in-time production strategy adheres to the zero inventory concept, which is similar to the demand pool production strategy in that it reduces or eliminates inventory, increases cash flow in the company, and most importantly, improve production efficiency. This is because cash flow is critical in a business, especially for fast-growing business like Dell, which require more cash to buy stock, hire employees, and so on. As a result, an accurate cash flow statement can help Dell plan and make decisions in advance. In this case, I've discovered that every successful business begins with a proper planning before executing the plan. At first, I was unsure how to meet the zero inventory concept because most businesses put more effort into stock keeping. After reviewing its strategy, I was surprised to learn that Dell proper planning can keep everything on track as planned by utilizing just-in-time inventory management. As a result, it allows the management team to concentrate on product quality while reducing waste. In my opinion, I suggest assemble to order ATO production strategy since Dell is not the manufacturer due to the components of its product are made by the suppliers, and Dell assembles the computers using relatively cheap labor. As a result, Dell's ATO production strategy fits the company nature of business. in which companies produce products on a customer order basis and store their inventory as assembly-ready components. Furthermore, Dell can use the ATO production strategy by not stocking large quantities of products, which can help reduce inventory costs. For example, Dell may have the necessary parts for these goods, but only assemble them when orders are received. Therefore, Dell's ATO production strategy may provide them with a market advantage by allowing them to meet demands and provide goods or services to their customer more quickly. In short, just-in-time is the task written on the schedule that we need to follow to perform the particular task in order to meet the efficiencies. That's all from me. Thank you, Doctor.
Hello and good day to Dr. Mai and Dr. Mohabatu. I'm Kui Shishong from Group 6 of 21B. I would like to share my knowledge reflection on this assignment. Through this assignment, I understood the just-in-time production strategy well. JIT enables the production system to quickly adapt to the changing needs of users through reforms in system structure, personnel organization, operation methods, and market supply and demand. It can make all useless and redundant things in the production process streamlined and achieve the best production management method. In my future work, eliminating all kinds of waste can improve production efficiency. Therefore, we must do our part and actively participate with all employees to eliminate all kinds of waste and improve production efficiency. By implementing the JIT model, Dell reduce the production cycle, which nowadays takes only 4 hours. The initial stage of the cycle is the reception of the orders from the customers and retailers, after which the company informs the suppliers about what materials and components are required. Then, they are delivered within less than 2 hours. The estimated takt time for the new product manufacturing is 5 days. Within the estimated takt time, Dell will be able to produce 50,000 new professional 13 inches mobile workstations. Dell will use its current supply resources and the internet-based supply chain management system to meet these production needs. The organizational manufacturing conveyors will allow completing the assembly process within 5 minutes, and the automatic movement of the items on the conveyor belts will facilitate their delivery to the supervision and testing units. Next, I will talk about how to manage communication. This aspect is essential, especially to a production team leader. He is the main communication bridge between the managers and the frontline production employees. He is the organizer and commander of the production line, as well as the direct producer. The level of his comprehensive quality will directly affect the quality of team management. Therefore, the team leader must have good communication skills to work with others, because everyone in the team has a different ideology, cultural background, personality, and temperament. I think a leader needs to observe and understand the employees in work and life, understand the situation, find out their thoughts, and figure out the problem. Since disagreements among employees are inevitable, disputes and orders alone cannot solve problems in many cases. I think empathy, soliciting opinions, and establishing a harmonious labor relationship with employees will help a leader gain trust and get stronger support from employees at work. Lastly, another production strategy project that we want to suggest to Dell is to operate using a just-in-case JIC supply chain. JIC works in a completely different way than JIT. It is a method of inventory management that focuses on maintaining an extensive standing inventory. Supply networks that operate on a just-in-case basis anticipate demand. By forecasting demand, the risk of stockouts owing to large-scale interruptions and complications should be reduced. Companies use just-in-case tactics to strengthen supply chain resilience, which might be particularly advantageous in a pandemic like COVID-19. That's all for my presentation. Thank you, Doctor.
A very good day to our lecturers and my friends. I'm Sivashankari Paramjodi from 21B. My metric number is 1912216669. Today I'm going to present learning reflection based on my group assignment. A just-in-time or JIT inventory system is a management strategy that has the company receive goods as close as possible to when they are actually needed. Based on my understanding, just-in-time is a management philosophy that strives to eliminate sources of manufacturing waste by producing the right part in the right place at the right time. As we conduct JIT implementation by Dell, I feel that if I open a computer manufacturing firm, I'll imply JIT method that all materials and production components are purchased and supplied just before the start of an assembly process. The production cycle time in our company will be coordinated with the suppliers and is planned considering customer demands. The cycle begins with the receipt of orders from consumers and retailers Next, the corporation notify its suppliers of the materials and components that will be needed, and then they are delivered within 2 hours. The estimated takt time for the new product manufacturing is 5 days. The implementation of this principle in the coordination of supply of material, use of equipment, and workforce management will significantly support the process of the new product introduction by minimizing time and other resource waste, optimizing material flows, and advancing the product output of my organization. I would like to propose another strategy for computer manufacturing, which is MRP or Material Requirement Planning. In contrast to just-in-time, MRP is a push system of inventory. The concept of push in inventory involves having goods on hand to push to the next level in the production process based upon forecast of sales. A computer firm can forecast their demand. The first stage in the process is to determine what to manufacture to develop the inventory. MRP then examines the current market demand to determine the volume. The next step is to figure out quantities of raw materials and components required to produce finished goods. Finally, the unit plans the production based on the bill of material, cost and delivery of product. Overall, it leads to efficient production and inventory optimization while satisfying the demand. MRP gives the computer firm visibility into the inventory requirement needed to meet demand, helping the business optimize inventory levels and production schedules. That's all from me.
Good day to lecture. My name is Lachun from Group 6. So, first I will talk about new knowledge and reflection incurred from JIT production strategy by Dell. In terms of new knowledge, what I have learned is that JIT production strategy has many benefits towards production to show that low inventories matters. This is because JIT production means inventory level are kept to minimum. A low inventory figure indicates higher inventory turnover ratio, making the company look more efficient. Another thing I have discovered is that JIT also allows synchronization of production schedule with demand. For the planning about production at Dell, their approach is a little different in that they provide shorter lead times than most of their competitors. They accomplish this by negotiating with suppliers to carry inventories instead of carrying it themselves. Dell use the techniques in customizing its production process, inventory management, besides being a direct relationship with its customers. It helps the company to reduce waste by manufacturing only what is needed, delivery at the right place in the right time. So the operation of JIT at Dell is unique in the sense that the company do not need to store raw materials to service an order until the order is confirmed by the customers. Next, I will talk about how I manage communication. A good communication really helps to create an end-to-end understanding to reduce conflicts. In my opinion, I will promote respect and transparency in the process of communication as to encourage collaborative efforts. In such working environment, we will be able to listen, learn, and work effectively by stressing on the importance of development for common goals. Besides, I also suggest to make time for feedback. Whether a good or bad one, it will become a lesson learned to seek for improvement. Finally, I will suggest material requirement planning, MRP, as another production strategy for Dell. This is because an MRP system appears to work best for companies with mass production assembly lines. With implementation of MRP, it will help to reduce inventories, improve labor and space utilization, and streamline scheduling while receiving operations. That's all from me. Thank you.